to my channel. It's been a while again. Today I want to film an ideal day in my life, or morning / work day. So it's 8 o'clock. My plan is to get on with what I need doing rather than stood talking, because I don't have a lot of time. So it's bin day today, so my husband's took the bin out. So we've already been up quite a while this morning. I don't know how people film a morning routine with children and doing the whole fake getting out of bed thing. Unless maybe the kids sleep a lot later. Our kids start nursery at 7:30, so mornings are pretty rushed. So I've taken the kids to nursery this morning. So it's a case of, so we just get up, we get ready and we go. My husband sets off to work at the same time that I take the kids. He has a work van, so there's no option for him to take them, so I have to do it even when I'm working at home, which is fine, because when we did just have my son, he did the nursery run a lot, so now it's my turn. I wasn't going to have porridge this morning. I'll make it anyway, and if I don't eat it, I can have it tomorrow. So we also get our modern milkman delivery on Tuesday morning. We get 4 oat milks, which don't last us very long, but it helps with making sure we've always got some in for us and for the kids, obviously. I'm opening that, I haven't even checked what's in here. So on a morning, other than the normal things of taking the kids to nursery, there's always loads of housework that needs doing. We're going to put the washing machine on through the night. There's just towels in there, so hopefully it won't take me that long to hang them all up. What have we got over here? One towel that's now dry. So I start work at 8:30, so it was 8 o'clock when I got back into the house, or just before. So I've got half an hour to do everything I need to do. I need to put some more washing on. This laundry basket is very full. Let's see how much we can fit in. So yeah, on a morning the kids start nursery at 7:30. I don't think they've ever been there on time. But it's kind of a choice now. Okay, it's kind of a choice because it's so busy. At 7:30 for like getting in the car park and then queuing to go in. So I actually prefer to aim to leave here at 7:30. Nursery's only around the corner. We have to drive, otherwise we'd have to set off even earlier. So I prefer to be getting in the car at 7:30, and then we're a bit later, and then they can pretty much go straight in as soon as we get there. Right, just gonna move you with me. No matter how much I get done the night before, I always feel like there's so much that needs doing on the morning. So So I know this probably seems really hectic, because it is. This is what my mornings are like. And this is without the kids here. So I take all these off. Brought you all that way, and there's not really that much I need to do in here. There is obviously things that I could tidy up, but I aren't going to at the moment. I tend to keep my mornings to things like the washing that just need moving rather than actual cleaning, although you will see in a minute through the weekend I quite often dump stuff on my desk for me to sort out when I start work, so that will be my next job. Let's put these away. So as I said, this is like an ideal day, so this is not really how I want to spend my mornings, but if I can get things done, then I'm quite happy with the fact that things are done. Let's turn that light up. Put this one on. Okay, so here, there's a few things that I need to sort out. First I'll remove the high chair. We had this out yesterday for the kids playing, and it was just a bit wet, so I can put this in there now. So I'm trying to, a bit of a kind of New Year's resolution is to try and like make the most of time that I do have alone, which is just little snippets here and there. But when I have this time on a morning, I think this is what it's in my best interest to do. I don't know about everybody else, but when I work from home, if there's loads of stuff that needs doing that I'll be able to see, as say like the washing, if I'm heading to the toilet, I'll just feel like, oh, I need to do that. So it's quite good for me on a morning to get all that out of the way. But what I'm trying to do this year is get exercise more into my routine. Just some boxes and packaging here for when I sell stuff on Vinted. So stuff like that is just left on the desk because with the high chair here and whatever, it's a bit more difficult to get in here, whereas when I'm sat here, it's quite easy, so I can show that underneath. These are some things that I'm trying to sell or will just give away. If they don't sell, they keep switching size depending on where they need to be. Post-it notes. So yeah, I'm trying to bring exercise more into my routine, and what I thought last year was that I have some days when my husband he works he works most weekends, so he gets the occasional day off through the week. So if I'm working in the office and he's off work, then obviously he can pick the kids up from nursery. Oh, I need to ring the doctors today. So if he's picking the kids up from nursery, it frees me to do, whatever I want after work. I don't need to rush back. So what I started doing last year and have continued is I'll go for a run on those days. So I'm just dusting. I've tried to tweak my days in the office a little bit to kind of get get more of those days. So basically each month I'm letting my boss know which days I want to swap, basically. So if my husband's off work, I'll go into the office, and it's good for two reasons, because I'm sitting in the kitchen here, so I'm in his way a bit, he's in my way, you know, if we're both at home. So it's better that I'm in the office, and it means after work I can, you know, I've got a bit of time to do whatever I want, which, say, my focus at the minute is exercising, or if I need to go, you know, do a food shop, or if there was any other kind of shopping, you know, if I needed to, you know, get someone a gift or whatever, I've got time there to be able to do that. So that's my aim there. So on those evenings I'll go for a run. And then I was also thinking that if I'm working from home and he's on a late shift, he will take the kids to nursery, so that gives me a bit more time on a morning. So I've only done this once so far, but I did a Joe Wicks YouTube workout on one morning when I had that time. And then the other time that you know, I'm trying to take that bit of time for myself. Actually, there's two other times that I'm trying to, you know, get a bit of exercising in. One is if I'm working from home and my husband is at home, I'm trying to make sure that when I finish work, but before he gets back with the kids, I go out for a run then. Because if I'm not gone before they get back, I won't end up going. And then the only other thing that would be nice to do, but I'm not sure that it will actually work, that is not far from here. There's a club-a-size class which is on a Monday and a Wednesday, and it's 7 o'clock one day and it's 7:15 the other day. And if I can get the kids in bed early and my husband's here, then I could hopefully go to that class. I think the 7:15 one is more realistic, but I'll keep trying for either and, you know, see what happens. But so far, it's not happened. But that's the only thing that I could go to on an evening. The other option would be like a YouTube video or something on an evening, but to be honest, I'm just knackered by then. And once the kids are in bed, I think if I weren't going out somewhere, I'll just end up sitting down and I won't end up going anywhere. Just need to spread them out a bit. So I said this was my ideal morning routine. I think actually what I should list it as would be realistic. And it's just basically me getting as much done as I can before I start work. And I've got about 5 minutes left. So before the kids went this morning, I did open the curtains and windows and everything upstairs. So I don't think there's anything I need to do up there. So I'm just not even gonna go in case I get distracted. I've only got about 5 minutes before I start work. I think we'll see. We'll see if I can sort a bit of this washing, and then I will be starting work. So yeah, I've not filmed for the whole of January. I do think about it quite a lot, but I'm just still trying to think about what I want to film, and you know, I've done a few like days in the life kind of things before. But I feel like there's no real purpose to them, and I want there to be more of a purpose to my channel. And like these need to go upstairs. So my kind of thinking with a video like this is just showing what is realistic for me and possibly for a lot of other people as well. I'm quite good at seeing things online and kind of seeing through it. I think a lot of the time something that's not considered is the fact that a lot of YouTubers or influencers and whatever, that is their job to film. They've not got to sit down at a certain time and log into the computer. They're also, you know, if they're doing that as a family, they've got 2 parents, 2 adults. 2 adults that can share the load like throughout the day. Which is so different than, you know, the average person watching YouTube or, you know, watching things on social media. So yeah, I just want to show realistic things, you know, things that aren't perfect. So that is hopefully what you're going to get around here. Hopefully that's something that you're interested in. If it is, please subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to hang this on the Era and then I need to log on to work. I have 36 emails. So I don't work Mondays. So I have Mondays to catch up on, but 36 still seems a bit ridiculous. Okay, I need my phone to log on. So I didn't make a coffee or make my breakfast. I'm going to try today to have my breakfast a bit later. This kettle is so loud. So I'm going to have coffee and then I'm going to aim to have my breakfast at about 10 o'clock. So I'm going to have avocado and toast, and I've got some of the vegan smoked salmon that Aldi do. I think it's just for Veganuary, but we managed to get a pack just the other day. It is nice. There's like no calories in it. I'm not talking about this from that being a good thing. I think of it more in terms of it's not filling. There's not really any nutrients in it, but that's why I'm going to have it with avocado and toast, which hopefully then will fill me up. I'm having my lunch break now, so I don't really get a proper lunch break because I only work a short day, so I only get 10 or 15 minutes depending on which day it is. But on the days that I'm working from home, what I'm trying to do is get something into the slow cooker. So it's quite late on already, so I'm not sure this will be ready for the kids' tea time, but if it's not, they can maybe have some tomorrow, and maybe me and my husband will have some today. So the recipe that I'm going to do is, I think it's called Marry Me Butter Beans, I think there's a lot of these like marry chicken recipes going around, kind of like a creamy chicken dish. And obviously the butterbean one is just a vegan version, but I'm adding courgette as well. I don't know quite how it will be. I've not tried this recipe before, but I always like to add extra veg, and especially when I'm doing it in the slow cooker. I think if I didn't add anything extra, there just wouldn't really be much there. So I'm gonna just try and chop all this as quickly as possible, and then I'm just gonna chuck the other ingredients in and just hope for the best. So this is something that I would ideally do every day that I'm working from home. It's kind of something that I thought as a bit of a New Year's resolution, and I've done all right with it so far. The main thing I find is if I have a recipe, then I'll do it, but if I don't already know what I'm going to make, it just won't happen. So I'm going to put some, you can't actually see what I'm chopping, but I'm going to put some tofu in here as well, because I think the recipe asks for 2 tins of butter beans, but we've only got 1. So I'm going to put tofu in for protein, and again to bulk it out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put in some smoked paprika. I'm going to avoid putting salt and pepper in, so the kids might have some. I've also not putting any chili flakes or whatnot in. This is just a stock. Rather than mix it and make extra washing up, I'm just going to put it straight in there, and I have already oiled the kettle for adding. I'm going to add some nutritional yeast. I might add more of that towards the end, so that should just give it a bit of a cheesy taste. The recipe I looked to add parmesan in, which obviously is not vegan, so I've just put some of that in instead. It said to add sun-dried tomatoes, which we don't have very many, but I'm going to chop these up and put them in. So yeah, I would love to meal prep all the time, but I just find with our schedule, it doesn't always work, like with my husband's different hours that he does. But even with the hours that he's doing, we don't know what time he's going to get home, and if he's really late, he'll generally just have like cereal or something for his tea. So then it's like there's no like motivation for. There's no motivation for me to like make something for him. Like if there's something quick that the kids can have, and then there might be something quick for me. Like I like to just do a stir fry if I'm not cooking for anybody else. So yeah, I'm trying to, when I get a chance, like on an evening, find recipes that are going to be super quick so that I can just shove everything in. I don't tend to do it on the morning because with it being vegan stuff, it doesn't need that long. I would prefer to do it a bit earlier than I am, but yeah, we've also been getting like some frozen garlic or just different jars or the squeeze if and we've got onions here as well, just to make it quicker. I just feel like my whole life is just rushing around. So it's just certain hacks that we're trying just to get stuff done faster. Okay, and then the recipe wants a thick cream. All I've got is this one, so we're going to give it a go. But put some boiling water in first. I think that I think the cream might need to go in a bit later, so I'm going to double check the recipe. I'll probably do that when I'm sat down. And here's the butter beans. And I'll just give that a stir. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for now. And we'll just see what it does. It's not like I'm far away. If I need to come and add anything else to it, I can do. I'm gonna leave the paprika because I might need more of that, and as I say, I've got the cream there as well. So now, it says I've been recording 8 minutes on there, so I've got a couple of minutes before I need to sit back down at my desk. So yeah, so meal prepping is something that I'm really trying to get done, and with my short lunch from work, quite often I don't even take it, and it's a bit daft really, not just because it's my time or whatever, but if there's something like this that I want to do, I need to tell myself, right, take my lunch, get it done, and then it just makes the evening so much easier as well if it's something that the kids can have because it's already ready. Although they're happy just eating sandwiches or toast really, and they do have a cooked lunch at nursery, so it's not the end of the world if they just have a sandwich. But yeah, it makes me feel so much better if I can get something prepped. So back to work then, I think. So I've got just over an hour left at work. I'm just going to crack on. I want to drink most of this water. That's something that I've not been doing that great with. And yeah, I just need to get on with my work, and then when I finish, it's rushing around again to go get the kids. I have half an hour from finishing to when they finish, but I have to have collected them both from separate doors at opposite ends of the building before that time. So basically, as soon as I finish work, I have to set off. Might have time, or a wee if I'm lucky. And then it's just getting everything ready all over again. I get on an evening, I'll try and get obviously get their bags packed for nursery, get their clothes out for the morning. You know, sort the washing, sort tea, all those things. But yeah, it does make me feel good when I have an organised day, when I feel like I've got plenty done, say in that little bit of time before work, and then in my lunch break. So yeah, that's an ideal work day. So I think I'm gonna log off from filming now, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.